audiences embraced Uncle Bernie's no-nonsense approach to fatherhood.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, man. I don't care what you're talking about. Bernie Mac cruel, Bernie Mac beat his kids. I don't care.
And critics applauded the show's insightful mix of comedy and genuine emotion.
The show is very edgy as a family comedy goes, but yet there are life lessons learned. There is hugging that goes on in this show. It isn't without warmth, but it definitely has edge, and Bernie Mac is that edge.
When it first started, he was like, they can't water me down. You know, if they water me down, I don't want to do it. You know, he said, I got to be able to, say the things that I want to say and deal with situations the way I want to deal with it. In my house is all my stuff, and you are not to touch my stuff without my permission. Let me break it down. Don't touch my TV. Don't touch my DVD. Don't touch my dual deck VCR. And most definitely don't touch the remote that works the TV, the DVD, and the dual deck VCR. Any question?
Can we touch?
No, you can't touch nothing. Matter of fact, don't even look at it. When you walk past it, close your eyes.
Bernie also brought style to his sitcom by breaking the fourth wall and speaking directly to his audience.
When I say I want to kill those kids, you know what I mean. I don't have to explain.
I think the real innovation is having him as Bernie Mac look right at us and tell us what's on his mind.
Yeah, my sister's on drugs. That's okay. Some of your family members messed up too. What am I supposed to do? Allow these 3 kids to go to the state or some foster home or some white couple? Hold on. This ain't about race. It's not about race. I just don't want to hear him talking on property like that, you know what I'm saying?
Beneath the surface, The Bernie Mac Show was a loving tribute to Mac's own family, with its star taking on the role his mother and grandparents played in his own life.
The Bernie Mac Show started when I was 5 years old.
I see a lot from our childhood in the show, and I see a lot of things from our family.
Especially his grandmother, the way he does with the children, because I don't think she took a whole lot of stuff from them, so that's where he gets all that from, the discipline.
So you kids gotta learn. You all gotta get the fear of God. Honor thy mother and thy father figure. So next Sunday, we'll give our day to the Lord. We're going to church. Church!
Bernie also shared another part of his childhood with America in the character of Jordan.
Jordan is Bernie Mac as a kid. Always in something. Mischievous. Not a bad kid. Just want to outsmart everybody. Want to be the center of attention.
Get some Count Chocolate or something.
I don't want Count Chocolate. I want mine.
Boy, quit being so soft here. You always crying. You gotta be a man.
I don't want to be a man. I want my cereal.
You ain't fixing to piss up in here. I made him something like myself when I was a little kid. What y'all looking at? What you looking at? Someone that got into everything, you had to watch him. He was sinister. You working on yourself? Are you working on yourself? Come here, boy. Come here. Don't you wrong me. Come on,
With the ratings success of The Bernie Mac Show, everyone in Hollywood seemed to be knocking on Bernie's door. But director Steven Soderbergh was one up on the competition. Before the sitcom even aired, he'd already signed Bernie to appear in his big-budget, star-studded remake of the heist movie Ocean's 11. The 44-year-old actor shared the screen with some of the biggest names in Hollywood. Bernie's part was small, but he managed to shine with the rest of the stars.
I think everybody was quite surprised at how much notice he got out of having a small role in that film, just because he was just so slick, so good.
That was the pinnacle for me. To be with Clooney and to be with Brad and Matt and Don Cheadle and Elliot, that was unbelievable.
For his part, Bernie learned he had fans on the set who were just as excited to work with the original King of Comedy.
I'd seen him in a few things before, and I just thought he was hilarious, and I thought it was gonna be a great experience to work with him.
With a hit TV series on the air and a movie blockbuster to his credit, Bernie was becoming one of the titans of Hollywood. He was comfortable financially, and to make sure things stayed that way, Bernie put his wife Rhonda in charge of his bank account.
I'm gonna tell you his version of why he did it. He said that if anyone is stealing from him, it wouldn't matter because he's married to me, he's getting sex, and it's still in the family. So, the money's still there. But the reason I feel I'm over it is because he knows I'm gonna watch every day. He calls me a hawk. I watch everything.
Putting family first had worked for Bernie. The lessons he'd learned from his mother and grandparents were keeping him on track.
Hey, Camera Mark.
By the spring of 2002, The Bernie Mac Show was a runaway hit for Fox Television, and Bernie was proud of what he'd accomplished.
Oh, yeah.
Network executives were so pleased, they gave the 44-year-old star permission to take his show on the road for a 1-hour season finale, filmed in Bernie's sweet hometown, Chicago.
I wanted to tap in on Horn. I wanted to go back to the beginning. Every now and then you got to go back to where it started.
Making the trip with Bernie was his Ocean's 11 co-star, Don Cheadle.
Mama Lima, won't you let us take care of the funeral arrangement? I mean, it'll do my heart real good, please.
Oh, no. Oh, you're such an angel, but Dee's taking care of everything.
That's right. It's going to be beautiful, Mama. My character had a lot of laugh lines, and some actors wouldn't be comfortable with you coming into their world and doing that. You know, they kind of want you to be there to prop them up.
Now, I'm going to handle everything, right? But I'm still waiting for Daddy's check from the government, man. You know how slow they can be. Well, hey, maybe you don't remember. You know, you're big time and everything now, but could you float me for a minute, man?
He did not just say that. He did not just ask me for money.
Bernie was, you know, he said to me, look, man, if you jump across the floor into the splits, you know, I'll be right behind you. Like, you know, I'll be right there with you. Go ahead, do your thing.
What's wrong, D?
Come on, Bern. This looks like somebody's shop class project. Thing can't cost more than $200. Man.
What do you suggest, D?
Bernie, when Biggie died, R.I.P., they put the brother in a gold coffin lined with velvet. Had his initials and diamonds on the top of it, man. Now, I know this man ain't trying to tell me that my daddy ain't as good as Biggie.
Well, we do special requests, but it can get a bit expensive.
Hey, man, hey. My father died. Now, I know we ain't up in here trying to pinch pennies. Ain't that right, Bern?
I mean, let's just hear what the man got to say, D. Let's walk around, see if we can pick out something more fun.
Bernie had always been open about his childhood, but in this episode, he shared some of his most painful memories about his estranged father with his fans.
I'll tell you something I never told nobody, ever. When I was a little boy, maybe 8 years old, I had a birthday party. And Big Mama gave me $15. And my father called. Said he was on his way.
He never showed up.
Oh yeah, he showed up. He showed up late. But I was so excited, Ness, I didn't even care. Then he started telling me about how his car broke down and he had no idea how he was gonna get the money. And he grabbed my $15. The funny thing about it was Big Mama called him down the street and she bashed his head in with a skillet. She bought my $15 back.
Mac's emotionally honest approach helped earn the Bernie Mac Show a Television Critics Award, a Teen Choice Award, a Peabody Award, and an Emmy. Bernie also won an Image Award for his work on the series. But the showbiz veteran didn't let any of the acclaim go to his head.
How does Bernie deal with awards? I think that he treats them all the same. It's an honor that people think that highly of you, but it doesn't change what you do.
By 2003, Bernie Mac was a hard man to miss. He was a talk show regular. He penned his autobiography called Maybe You Never Cry Again. And he co-starred in the hit big screen comedy Head of State with Chris Rock. Bernie Mac hadn't just crossed over. Now, Hollywood producers and directors were shaping characters to fit him.
And I brought up Bernie, and everybody just immediately went, oh, that's great, we love him.
In the summer of 2003, Bernie co-starred in Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. He was cast as the brother of the character Bill Murray played in the first Charlie's Angels film.
Bosley!
What's happening, Angel?
I sort of thought, wouldn't that be great if we treated it that, the Bill Murray character was sort of adopted into the African-American Bosley family, who are, a collection of detective geniuses.
So what does a Bosley do around here?
He connects us with Charlie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good morning, Angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
I think Bernie just brings a freshness and an appreciation for the craft, you know what I mean? And he reminds you why you got involved in this game in the first place.
While shooting the film, Bernie tapped into the improvisational skills he had honed over the years.
You all fine, but you crazy.
There was a scene where, in the beginning of Townsend Agency, where...
Yeah, Charlie says, I hope the girls haven't been too tough.
Yeah, and he goes, hell, I'd date fat woman. he added,
A couple of days later.
midgets.
Midgets too.
Man, you ain't never heard no black Irish. Who you think invented the Macaria, Lucky Charm, Shamrock Shake?
Bernie has this thing, if he say, we might say this, but he says, throw it at me, that's fine, I can hit it. Whatever it is, I'll hit it, don't worry, I'll hit it. And you're always sure to know that he will absolutely hit it. But the thing is that he throws stuff at us that just goes, hits us. We're like, we have to just go, did he just say that?
I got sand in my butt. I can't hardly walk.
Even in the midst of his busy Hollywood career, Bernie stayed true to himself. From the beginning, his heart and soul have remained in the city of his childhood.
Chicago is my life. Chicago's my friend. It's my base. Every time I get a hiatus or a break, I run home. I love the style. I love the people. I don't have any celebrity friends. I don't have any friends who talk business. We signify and drink beer, smoke cigar, play golf, and we talk about everything but this. And I love it.
Family and friends are here. It's kind of hard to leave people you love and care about. So, we're here.
1, 2, 3, kick it!
During his 20-year journey to overnight success, Bernie Mac has gone from a skinny kid telling jokes on the streets of Chicago to a TV and movie superstar. And through it all, he proved there wasn't anything he couldn't do, as long as he remembered the lessons his grandmother taught him as a boy.
It's fleeting out here. It's mercurial. You could be happening and then another second you're not happening and then another second you're happening again. So you have to have a strong sense of yourself and know who you are. And I think Bernie absolutely has that.
He just wants to make everybody feel a little bit better about being alive for those moments that you spend with him.
He's kind, loving, gentle. They don't see all that. They think he's hard from the way he talks, how loud he is, but he's really a kind soul.
My family is my life. My friends, they're my life. My daughter, my home. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't be here. See, America, y'all thought I was all wrong and everything. Y'all...
I'm sorry, too.
Sorry? What did you do?
You don't know?
Cut the camera off. Cut the camera off.